Here we go.
Ultra speed in the light coupe. You hit me up saying your ex-love ain't the right dude. Texting me at 3, wanna see if I ride through. And I wanna ride through.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back to the tune-up. This is an episode about y'all's favorite artists, and one artist that people really seem to dislike that I am not a major fan of. We are getting to GSP, Glory Sound Prep, from the one and only Jon Bellion. Now, if you're a returning viewer, then you know this little discography venture has not been pleasant for me. I have not enjoyed the music from this man, but I have always kept my respect for him. Contrary to what many may say in the comments, and contrary to what many of you may think, I do respect this man as a whole. I think he's incredibly talented. I just don't feel the music. That's just what it is, 100%, as raw as it gets. He's so vivid with his writing, and he's very clever the way that he can put words together. It just doesn't hit for me. Like, for everybody else, it seems to be taking over, but it's not clicking with me specifically. However, the best omen for this album that I'm seeing is that it's 10 songs. And I say this about every 10-song album. If you put 10 songs in an album, just 10, that means you really zoned in and you really reached for a specific sound and a specific delivery that you wanted the album or project to have. Album artwork is giving me very Tomorrowland, very Star Tours, very Disneyland vibes. So I'm wondering what the sound is going to be like. I have refrained from listening to the singles. I was really trying to be fresh about the whole thing this time around. I didn't want any preconceived notion going into it because I didn't love the separation, didn't love the human condition, and I really didn't like the definition. So this is a very weird video. I would say because of Guillotine and I Roll Bad and a couple other tracks on Humiliation Edition, I would say we're 1 for 3 with the JB videos, and I mean Jon Bellion. Shout out Justin Bieber, Jonas Brothers, James Brown, all the other great JBs around the world. So yeah, I would say we're 1 for 3 with Jon Bellion videos, but I'm very optimistic with this. Like I said, I'm going in fresh-faced. I remember the music, but I haven't listened to it recently enough to keep it as a reference. This is a long time coming, I think. I think he's been away for a cool minute, so it'll be interesting to see what we get. So, without further ado, no more talking. This is Glory Sound Prep from Jon Bellion. Number 1, Conversations with My Wife.
I dreamt I slept on the sidewalk, but you still laid with me. While you're still the only thing I've done right. Will you love me when my phone turns off? I don't want to be some digital Jesus. No more followers, we'll both get lost when it's me and you inside real life. I just
Watch. AJR gonna hear this album, they gonna steal that whole intro. Watch. I don't like that yell. It was beautiful up into the drop. The drop was beyond disappointing for me. I thought it was gonna be like a Kids See Ghosts type of thing. Like I know this man is in love with Kanye's work. Like that was more than apparent with the separation. But I feel like he could have used a little like what I didn't like about how he used the inspiration then, I feel like he could have used it more so now with the stuff that Kanye's put out now. I mean, because everybody and their mama loved Ye, apparently. And Kids See Ghosts was really good, so that's a whole lot of stuff for somebody like Jon, who's a fan of Kanye, to pull from, I guess. So, I don't know. The drop was just not... it just sounded like such a mess. And you can't put a mess with something beautiful because the melody was so beautiful because it's just so clashing. So, I don't know. And that apparently was the lead single. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I waited to listen to that because that would have changed how I felt about going into the album as a whole right now. But only one song in. Let's keep going. Number 2, JT.
A song a day for 6 years seems like light years away from today. And those thoughts can get confusing, it's amusing, but tonight we celebrate. Now I've known what's reality lately. Holidays in Greece and I don't mean John Travolta. Remember dreams seem far away.
It could have been one of the other JTs. I thought it was going to be JT, Justin Timberlake, or JT, Jon Travolta.
Dancing under sunset in the mountains, just reflecting for.
I'm not crazy about this at all. Like, please put in the comments, like, what are y'all hearing that I'm not? Like, I just heard a whole bunch of, like, electronic synths with a cowbell and somewhat of a beat. Like, it's not hitting. It's really not hitting for me. And we're only 2 tracks in, so I'm not counting the album out, but like, I'm really trying to see what y'all are hearing that makes you clamor to it and say like yo, this is the greatest thing ever. Cause like people are out here for this man, like to the fullest. I really can't push how much people support this man. And rightfully so. I keep telling you and I keep repeating how talented I think he is. The music just isn't hitting. I don't know where the disconnect is. Because he writes incredibly. But I'm not hearing it translated. I'm not. I'm gonna let the rest of the song play, but I'm not feeling this. Like, if I have to keep it real, I'm not feeling this.
Remember dreams seem far away. Those pinching pennies like Lane and Hardaway. Now my beats make.
Again, reminds me of 808s and Heartbreak. Reminds me of the beginning of Lost in the World, courtesy of Justin Vernon. I don't know. 2 tracks in. Let's see what the 3rd track is like. Number 3, Let's Begin, featuring Rock Marciano. Never heard of that person. If y'all know him, please correct me. The RZA, Wu-Tang Forever, B Keys, I know who that is, and Travis Mendez.
If it's paper to touch, you may just catch you scraping it up. Get your trachea cut and then escape in the truck. Smudge the lady makeup, bang the tray, and wake the baby up. Jon Bellion with some aliens and do-rags had us looking like Saudi Arabians. Your wave miscellaneous, we some ladies, man.
And I got lucky the last record that y'all was blessed with. Watch me give you sequels. I'm Danny Glover and Lethal Weapon. I let the talent speak volumes, that's why there's different levels. The Winter's Reaper, I sleep in Tim's and the Yankee fitted, that's just for leisure. I'm really better than everybody pretends to be, so where's the label now? Why the fuck would I want an urban feature? I love the song and we really want to know how you made it. Feelings you ordered down the
Now see, this is dope. This is what I need. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear the melody with the bass and the guitar? That's crazy. See, that still sounds really messy to me, but it's not as distracting as the other ones were.
One mansion, other gas rappers who mumbling for respect. I'm uncheckable, wide open, the foul technical, can full press. I still glide like Clyde Drexler doing. In the sky, I'm feeling it.
It's the best part right here. This gave the song a whole entire new life. No, that's what I'm talking about. The melody was simple. Bass line was kind of like the lead the whole time. Some of the bars were really corny. Some of the bars were nice. RZA on the hook was cool, but I wanted RZA to spit. That would have been dope. The melody was really crazy towards the end, and it really came alive towards the end. So I really like that. That's a song I'd go back to. I salute the artistic intent 100%. but I kind of like when he just goes on a beat like this, and when it's not wild and crazy, like that song where he was talking about busting it wide open with the girl in the garden or something on the Definition record, like your legs are wide open in the garden or something. I forget the name of the song. And then it didn't feel like everything was all over the place like on the previous record, JT. So hopefully I can get more records like that. I don't really know the sound he's going for on this one, so I'm gonna keep listening and I hope I find out. But let's begin this dope. Number 4, Stupid Deep. I believe this was the second single before the album came out, so let's check it out.
And the love I fought to feel was always free. Stupid deep.
What?
And the path I've tried to cut was always clear. The love I really need is stupid cheap. Stupid cheap. What if all the things I've done were just attempts at any love, yeah.
That's probably the most unenjoyable production I've heard from him yet. Really reminded me of everything on the Click. Yeah, wouldn't go back to that one. And like always, you know, I'm expecting hate for that reaction, but I didn't like that one at all. I'm sorry. It's a very beautiful and very thought-provoking and very soulful and honest song, but I didn't feel that one at all. I like what he's talking about. I like the way it's composed, and all of the vocals at the end were nice, but yeah, I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I really didn't like that one. Number 5, The Internet.
Life became dangerous the day we all became famous. No one cares if you're happy, just as long as you claim it. How can we change the world? Just as long as they think you do. Just as long as they think you do. I don't need the foot, just need you to think I can get.
Sounds like Chance the Rapper.
I don't need good, don't need good, don't need no.
Little bit of Kyle in there too. I can see Kyle in this.
Just as long as they think you do.
The horns are a nice touch, but now I really need Chance on this record.
Just as long as you claim it. How can we change this? The day we all became famous. No one cares if you. Just as long as they think you do. No real estate in the real world. We're going down and we don't even care. Life became real.
The horns were a nice touch. Again, I feel like a Kyle or a Chance the Rapper feature might have given it some punch, might have given it some oomph, but I'm sorry. Again, the whole disconnect is just the music just doesn't hit for me. Somebody commented on, I think, the Separation or the Definition video saying that I have to let the music hit me in my soul, and I was like, well, that's the thing. It doesn't hit me in my soul at all. Like, I'm sorry that other artists do that for me. This just doesn't happen to be one of them. It's different because I like the dude, and I like what he brings to the table. It's just what he's bringing out, I'm not feeling. Sometimes I do. Like on Let's Begin, I felt like it was bruh, but majority of the stuff I've heard so far, And that's just me. That's just my opinion. The people on here that comment for me to listen to this guy and the rest of his strong-ass fan base have given him a platform to last forever and beyond. So this video doesn't matter. So, you know, I'm mainly doing it because I know you guys want me to check this out. And I really know that a lot of people want me to like this guy a lot. More than I already do. That's the thing. I don't hate this guy. And I get the same shit with Post Malone. Like, people assume that I hate Post as a person because I don't feel his music. And it's like, how does that even equate? How does that equal that? Like, 2 and 2 does not equal 5. So, I don't know. It's just not for me. Especially this one and the last one. Number 6, Blue.
Then I realize what the hell is love if you're in complete control. And it, but I'm not alone. Sunrise in your bed, purple, yellow, red, only when it's you and me. Come to my house and take me home.
I just feel like if I said the same thing, I'd be redundant. Like, I'm just not feeling it. And, I just know somebody's already typing away, angry as shit. I don't know what to tell you. Number 7, Adult Swim featuring Tuami. Tuami? I've never heard of this artist either. Help me out. I've heard this one's absolute fire, so let's check it out.
Tuami has developed a new hyperbolic time
Tuami.
chamber. Here on Namek, we'll be focusing on the mental. Training starts now.
Is that?
I've just been fanning myself. I'm such a fan of myself.
They did not get Christopher Sabat, aka the voice of Piccolo, to come through for this. What?
But I handle it well. If they don't feel your thoughts, start dreaming in braille. They'll try to sell you short cause their dreams are for sale. They'll say, get off your pony, handle and stealth. I fight to lead the private life for my family's house. Got some dinner with art collectors, they started drinking Prosecco. And for me to fake humble's a corny way to be arrogant. Drug dealers still on the corner of Madison. Take this, take this. Swami's the plot of facelift.
This Bellion
Take
guy's
this,
power level
take
is
this.
amazing.
That's fucking Christopher Sabat.
Here to fight.
My stance here is a band leader in Rio. I rock steady, my Johnson's Dwayne heavy. We just a race here.
That's what I'm talking about. That's clever. Come on with it now.
I carry greatness statements on spaceship. Beat in sport full of wall phrases. My Kelsey grammar is something like Thor and Hammer, like Alfred Hitchcock with a camera just blazing. The camera's able, both hands on the candle, can't handle it. My channel too hot to cancel. My baby's driving.
Ooh, you could have let that beat run. That was hard.
Here with my brother-in-law. Greece is a beautiful place. Food is incredible. Oh, we just been playing some games. Everyone's picking a straw. We go and play basketball, but they don't want the business. Plus, I drank from the flask. We bought now everything is spinning, and we laugh it off. Jesus was instrumental in blessing my mental. Every time I drove a car, could have twisted the metal. All the things on my wish list, God has given in triplets. I never want to be famous. Stop calling me underrated. I'm still pushing the same way. I'm driving the same gym. Peace in my life is some muscle. I'm a late yes, sir. Beyonce on the line. She's trying to reach you on your cellular. She wanted phone line, but we gave it to Aguilera. I hope it's the right decision. B wanted it for the twins she signed. I hope I didn't burn that bridge.
Beyonce wanted Fall in Line.
Always flex, but I realize that it's the see me on the LIRR with a Heineken in my bag on my way to the garden.
I was feeling it up until the last beat, but that's crazy that we got Christopher Sabat, the voice of Yamcha, Piccolo, Vegeta. He's incredible. That's crazy that they got him on there. That second beat and the third almost beat were my favorites. I didn't care for the bars at the end, other than Beyonce wanting Fall in Line by Christina and Demi, which is interesting. Again, this man's writing ability will never fail to impress me. I loved Fall in Line when I heard it, and I found out that was, you know, his writing. I was like, that's cool, but I couldn't see Beyonce singing that. Everything up until the last beat was hard, so I enjoyed it, but the ending was very disappointing. Coming up on the last bit of tracks, number 8, Couples Retreat.
Might have said something, you might have done nothing. You know you still love me. I might have been wired. Come say sorry with your body. Come say sorry with your body. Come say honestly on me. I tried to stay pissed and you tried to stay mad till I grab your hips softly. Say sorry with your body. Come say sorry with your body. Come say sorry with your body.
If you enjoyed that record, then I'm happy for you. Number 9, Cautionary Tales.
Sky and it opened and God played a song he recorded. He wrote it down. But they talk
Don't let me down with this, man. This is starting so well. And that guitar is crazy.
Heard he was flown from the lights that are northern. The rock at Gibraltar. He once got an offer for buddy. Keep a pen sharp enough to write one time.
Alright, that one wasn't bad at all. Definitely a lot stronger than most of the meat of the album. Nothing too crazy. Nothing wild. And nothing felt like it shouldn't have been in that beat. And then he was spitting well, the vocals were cool, swelling the melody over parts of the song were really cool too. That was a much better song than most of the stuff I've been given on here, so I liked it. And lastly, number 10, Ma's Joint featuring Quincy Jones, which is magnificent. Salute to a legend.
Been watching you for months and I'm trying to find a way now to tell you what I'm seeing. It's only moving faster, you're only sinking farther. I see it in your eyes now. Know that you keep on. There's a sorry that you fake to keep her happy. That when she meets God, you'll tell her all about it. When my mother was a mother to her mom.
Absolutely gorgeous.
For the mothers who are with us physically,
Alright. After finishing Glory Sound Prep from Jon Bellion, this just further confirms that I really, really like him more as a writer than an artist. And I know that's going to offend somebody, but I mean, I really just like his mind, I guess, more than his delivery on music. I don't know. he just doesn't do anything for me. It's the same deal with Post Malone. Although I've really been liking what Post has been doing lately. The new track with Sway Lee was really dope. I really enjoyed the record that was supposed to be on the Carter 5. They just put it out as a regular single. So I'm happy with that. I like that. But overall, this album just didn't do anything for me. Let's Begin was cool. Cautionary Tales was cool. And Adult Swim was cool up until the ending, but this is just another video where I'm sad to have to upload because so many people love this man and have been really pushing him on me, and I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. I know this is your boy. I know you love this dude. It's just not connecting with me. I really don't know what to tell you. I think his writing has gotten a little better. Like I mentioned with the Fall in Line comment earlier, but I don't know. The magic in the writing for other people just doesn't translate to his own music for me. Like, I still remember the first time I heard Talk Dirty and the first time I heard The Monster. I guess the biggest positive I can give this album is that there's nothing like All Time Low on here, but I was really disappointed with Stupid Deep. I saw a whole lot of people talking about that song, and I mean, wow, what a letdown. If you enjoyed the album, more power to you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, but for me, it's just not happening. A homie of mine told me that this takes multiple listens to get with, so I'll probably write up my review for it after listening to it a second time, but I'm not looking forward to that, to be completely honest. So to end everything, to wrap everything up, if this is what you wanted from him, if this is the album for you, more power to you. For me, though, besides really 2 songs that I really did feel, album didn't do anything for me. That's gonna do it for this episode of the Tune-Up. I know you didn't enjoy, so I'm not even gonna hope that you did. Dislike, share, subscribe, the whole 9. You know what it is. Jared O'Brien, and I'm out.